Hi team, today we're going to do some apple crumble, apple and raspberry I'm going to do because I've got raspberries in my freezer. You can use apples or pears, and for your berries you can use raspberries or boysenberries or whatever you can get in the freezer at the supermarket, or you can also get tinned boysenberries, which are quite nice as well. People might have feijoas on their trees at home, you can use those. And rhubarb, if you've got rhubarb growing at home, so just use what you can. Mine's going to be apple and raspberry, but you can just do whatever you like. Okay, so let's get to it. I'm just going to move you over here so you can see what I'm doing, hopefully. Alrighty, so I will put the recipe up in the Google Classroom as well, but here we go. I have quite small apples, so I used 8. Okay, so I filled my pot this size with my apples. Remember, you want to try and get photos of you doing the preparation stages. So preparation, anything prior to cooking. So wash, peel, core, slice. Alright, so once you've peeled it, you just want to, into quarters, take the core out of the middle, okay, any end bits, because you don't want them in it. Like so. Move that out of the way. That's the butter. And when you're peeling your apples, don't forget it's always important to see if you can do one giant peel of the whole apple, because that was always a challenge as a child for me. We always had competitions in my family to see who could get the longest peel. I'd like to say I always won, because my brother and sister won't watch this and they won't know, so I can say whatever I like, really. That one's a bit yuck, so I'm going to get rid of that one. Okay, so then we slice them up. Each quarter I'm doing into about 4 or 5 slices. Okay, so we're just slicing them up into our pot. Into the pot I'm going to put 1/4 cup of sugar and a couple of tablespoons, maybe 1/4 cup of water. You'll think it's not enough and you'll want to add more, but I promise you it's fine. So here's my 1/2 cup of sugar, and that's all the water I'm putting in, okay? Because remember, when your sugar dissolves, it changes its state, so it becomes liquid, and there's a lot of water in the apples as well. So I'm putting that over on the stove on high to bring it up to the boil and cook the apples. All right, wash my hands. Okay, our next stage is our crumble topping. Okay, so I've just got a bowl. Into this, I am going to put 3/4 cup each of flour, rolled oats, brown sugar, just wait for that. Oops, I made a mess, but that's okay. It's my house, I can do whatever I like. Okay, 3/4 cup of brown sugar. Alright, so I've got those in here. I'm also going to add into there a teaspoon of baking powder. I can hear my apples starting to come up to the boil. So, teaspoon of baking powder, teaspoon of cinnamon, but really I just chuck it in because I like it, and about 1/2 teaspoon of salt. And you know I never measure my salt, so again I'm just going to chuck some of that in. Okay, so that's all in my bowl. I'm just going to stir that all together. Okay, if you've got big lumps of brown sugar, which is common, just smush them up. You know I like to make the sound effect, so smush, 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 smush. Okay, And then into there I'm going to put 100 grams of butter, which I have softened in the microwave but not melted. So we don't want it liquid. Okay, so that took me 20 seconds in the microwave, soft, not liquid. Okay, into there. And then I'm just going to get in there and I'm going to rub in the butter. Okay, we call it rubbing in. So I'm literally just going to take it between my fingers and smush, smush, smush. Smush, 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 smush. Alrighty. Okay, you don't want big clumps of butter like this at the end. You want it all a nice crumbly texture. Okay, so make sure you've washed your hands really well before you do this, because nobody wants your grossness from under your fingernails in here. Okay, and we're smushing it all together. Don't know if you can hear it, but my pot is boiling away beautifully with the apples in it, which is good. I'll take you over there and show you in a second, once I've washed my hands again. Okay, so this is coming together pretty well now. This is what you want it to look like. Okay, so you can see it's all come together into nice thick crumb mixture. Okay, so that's going to be our topping. Okay, so I'll just set that to the side for now while I wash my hands again. Okay, I'm just going to take you over so we can see these apples, hopefully. Not that you won't. Alright, so here's my apples boiling away. You can't see them, I know that. Let's try here. Okay, so they're boiling away, and I'm just going to give them a bit of a stir. Okay, so oopsie daisy, and chuck them all over the stove. Okay, so my sugar's dissolving through it and my apples are going soft. Okay, I don't need any more water in there. Okay, so that's pretty much it. This is going to be my dish it's going to go into. So once my apples are cooked, I just slammed the cupboard door onto my ankle, which really hurt. Once they are cooked, I'm going to pour them into the base. The crumble goes over the top. And, oh, I forgot my raspberries. Forgot the raspberries. Okay, hang on, 1 minute. Alright, so with my raspberries, I'm just getting them from the freezer. So I've just got frozen raspberries. I'm going to put my apples into here. I'm just going to sprinkle raspberries on it and then the topping over the top, and it's ready to go in the oven. It'll take about 20 minutes in the oven, okay, but I will put the recipe up anyway for you to follow. Good luck. I want to see photos of your end product, and remember, photos of your preparation, okay? Wash, peel, slice, core. Actually, you core before you slice. Okay, good luck. Enjoy.